What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Since today is Sunday, I thought we could spend my Sunday together. I haven't decided if this is going to be like a productive Sunday or a cozy Sunday or a lazy Sunday, but I hope you guys enjoy this day in my life. Okay, I just got ready for the day. I got this little t-shirt from PacSun, but it's by the Brandy Melville brand. I have my Fossil watch, bracelets from Amazon. These earrings I'm pretty sure are Princess Polly. This little slouchy black purse from Princess Polly. And lastly, these Levi jeans that I got from Amazon. I actually just got these jeans not too long ago, so I'm gonna link them on my Amazon. It was really crazy in there, but I got exactly what I came here to get. I got my advent calendar. I got the 12 days of scented candles one. They have a beauty one and the scented candles one, but they had like a little demonstration of what the beauty one had inside of it. I feel like half of those products I wouldn't really use, and the scented candles one, I know I will use every single one of them. And lastly, I got this gorgeous bouquet. It's very like Thanksgiving inspired. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go get some breakfast because I'm starving. After breakfast, I have a Target pickup order that's ready like right now. I placed a pickup order for some things I have to stock up on for the week. So we're gonna get breakfast, then Target, then home. Okay, so the place that I originally wanted to go to get some coffee and a bagel ended up being closed. They closed at 2 and I got there at 1:57. So I went on my little Yelp app and I found this place that's like a bagel slash sandwich slash deli place. They were about to close as well. I was like the only person in there. It was just me and the owner. She was the sweetest little lady ever. Now I'm gonna try my sandwich. She gave me little peppers, little pickles. I got the bagel that comes with lox, capers, and onion. This looks absolutely delicious. Sometimes the most like low-key, simple places end up being the most delicious. This is exactly what I wanted. This might be a little bit of a random Target haul, but I'm gonna do one anyway. I mainly needed a couple of ingredients for what I'm gonna make for dinner later. I got this pasta for it, some broccoli, some Parmesan cheese, some heavy whipping cream, cream cheese. I just got one of these plates for when I make my own dishes, that it was like a pretty little plate. I realized I really needed a toaster, so we got a toaster. I'm once again working with Curology, so a big thank you to them for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. You probably know this already, but Curology is pretty much a subscription-based skincare company, and they focus on creating custom skincare treatments for their customers. Over the past few years, I've really started to actually care about my skincare routine because I've noticed the difference in my overall self-esteem when I'm having a good skin day versus a bad skin day. So now I try to be as consistent as possible with my skincare routine, which includes my custom formula. If you guys have been wanting to try out Curology, now is definitely the time to do so. All you have to do is click the link down below, and that's gonna take you to fill out this little survey that's all about your skin and your skin goals. After that, it's gonna ask you to upload photos of your face from pretty much every single angle. And then with the information they gather through that, they will be able to create this custom formula for you. Also, for new customers, you guys can get 50% off your first box, which will include your custom formula along with up to 6 free skincare essentials. Once again, thank you so much to Curology, and let's get on with the vlog. The pasta you guys just saw me make was literally the most delicious thing I think I've ever made. Out of all the things I've recreated from TikTok, that one has to be the best one. I got it from this TikTok. It's by the creator called A Quick Spoonful. If you guys were thinking of recreating a recipe, like a pasta recipe, you have to try that one. Usually the recipes that I find on TikTok that I later on recreate, I always mess them up some way somehow. I'll still eat it, but I always either miss an ingredient or add too much or burn something. Like something always goes wrong. But this one was really good. It's currently 7 p.m. There are still like a couple of things I want to do, but I literally feel like I have a problem because I cannot bring myself to do anything but watch Grey's Anatomy. Like, I want to read my book. I did want to do a little bit of yoga. Whenever I'm like obsessed with a show, it usually ends and I get to move on with my life. But Grey's Anatomy literally has more seasons than any other show I've ever watched. So the obsession just literally never stops. And I'm not complaining because I absolutely love that show. I have been reading this book for like 2 weeks now and I'm not even halfway. So one of my goals for tonight is to get through a good chunk of this book. It's a really good story. Like, I'm actually really enjoying it, but over the past 2 weeks I feel like there's been so many distractions, like Grey's Anatomy. And then I've also been listening to Britney Spears' book, which I'm actually pretty much almost done with, but tonight I am prioritizing getting through a good amount of this book. It is a fantasy book, so there's like literally dragons and there's fighting and there's magic and there's powers and like all this stuff, but there's also like a really interesting enemies to lovers relationship going on. This story literally has it all, so I am forcing myself to read this book because I know I'm gonna love it. I just have to force myself to eliminate all of my distractions. You guys always ask me like, how do you get yourself to finish a book or like get through a book or make yourself read? And it's literally by forcing yourself. I have to force myself to get off my phone, to stop watching Netflix, to just eliminate every single distraction and just sit down and read the book. Because most of the time, if you chose a book that is actually good, you're gonna get really into it to the point where you're not gonna have to force yourself anymore. Actually, before I start reading, I wanna open the advent calendar. Let's see what it looks like. So there's 12 candles. They're actually such a good size. That's number 1. Number 2, 3, what is this one? This is lilac. This is eucalyptus. This is sandalwood. Snow day. Oh, that smells so good. They're all soy wax candles. This one's lavender. White tea. What does white tea smell like? Oh my god, that smells so good. That smells amazing. This one's persimmon. What does persimmon smell like? Oh, that smells incredible. I'm gonna try to find the one that I don't like because so far I like all of them. Number 5 is gardenia. Oh, that smells good. It smells a little bit like Old Lady, but it's pretty good. Number 12 is peach. Oh, this is my favorite. Peach so far is my favorite. Number 1 is rhubarb. This is the one. Oh, of course it had to be the first one. I don't like this. This smells like celery. What does a rhubarb look like? Rhubarb. Am I dumb for not knowing what that is? Rhubarb versus celery. The two are not related. Oh, this smells exactly like celery. Ugh, I don't like that. Number 2 is warm vanilla. I love that. I expected these to smell good, but not this good. Peach, sandalwood, warm vanilla, white tea, and persimmon. Those are my favorites. This is my kind of advent calendar, not gonna lie. Okay, now that I've procrastinated as much as I could, I'm gonna read. Okay, I'm at the point of this book that I'm completely obsessed with. The vibe of this story reminds me so much of the Hunger Games because there's this whole like life or death situation going on, but it also has such an interesting like romance aspect to it, and there's a whole like enemies to lovers trope going on as well, which is my favorite trope ever. But in this book, that trope of enemies to lovers is so much more intense because the male main character literally wants to kill her. So it's a very intense enemies to lovers, but like I said, I'm completely obsessed with it. It's currently past midnight. I still have my makeup on. I haven't gotten ready for bed. I stopped on page 311, chapter 25. Anyways, I'm stopping at chapter 25. Let's go get ready for bed.